Have you ever struggled with inaccurate reports, broken workflows, or automations that just don't work? That's certainly been the case for some of the customers that I've been talking to this week. Welcome to my new video vlog called Own Your CRM, where I talk about some of the customers I've been working with and helping them to really take command of their own CRM. This week, it's been a bit of a crazy week, so maybe it's been a good one to start with. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a rundown of my week and talk through some of the lessons and some of the takeaways. So Monday, wow, exciting day. Head down to London and I met up with MJ from company Balo. You may not have heard of Balo. Think of them really as like Tinder for Salesforce customers and Salesforce experts, or maybe a bit like Fiverr is a slightly more professional analogy. The difference here is Balo really prides themselves on having the top 1% of experts. So everyone on their platform is fully vetted and guaranteed to be a top performer and a top expert in Salesforce. Great to meet MJ. They've been running for a few months now in Australia, and they've now just really on a European tour to drive up business. So if you're a Salesforce customer and looking for some support and help in Salesforce, really in more of an ad hoc way without having to get into a full project, definitely worth checking out Balo. I'll put a link in the description, and there's actually an offer at the moment where you can get $300 of free credit for your first bit of support or mini project that you run. Whilst I was there, I also got to catch up with Heather Black. She's the CEO of Supermums. Now, I'm happy to say a friend and mentor. It really helped me over the last year or so as I've been building my business. Always good to catch up with Heather. She's on an amazing mission of upskilling people in the world of Salesforce, really focusing on getting more women into tech, especially women who are looking for a career change and mums who are looking to get back into work, giving them the opportunity to relaunch their career and get into well-paid and flexible jobs that can work around their schedules. So it was a great day, great way to start the week. Going into Tuesday, I met up with Mike from Turtle Engineering, local company to me. We've been working on automating their e-commerce orders. So they use WooCommerce and MRP Easy. All of their sales go through WooCommerce, and we're looking at, can we bring in all of their orders via Zapier into MRP Easy and just really streamline that process and save time for them. Another meeting I had on Tuesday that was a lot of fun. Bit of a get to know everyone session with a new customer, Purple Monster. Again, another local company to me, based in Warwick. They do amazing virtual and online events. If you're looking at hosting a virtual event, definitely check out Purple Monster. George is the person to talk to. She'll definitely get you sorted and help you to throw an amazing event. So they've been using HubSpot for a couple of years, got some challenges, some friction, mainly around reporting, workflows. The sense I got was they just didn't really trust the data in HubSpot. They couldn't be sure if it was accurate or it wasn't the right things that they wanted to see. So I'm excited to work with them over the next few months and hope to give them some clarity and some control back on their HubSpot instance. Into Wednesday, another really exciting day. So I'm part of the Action Coach community, specifically here in the Action Coach Warwick or Coaching 360. We had our quarterly growth club, so a planning session where we go and we plan everything for the next 90 days. Amazing speakers this time, the two Woodies. I think of all the events I've been to and had speakers out recently, these were probably two of my favourites. really just giving the message of more optimism and more positivity. I think that's something that we can definitely all benefit from. I know a lot of people I've been speaking to have had a really tough last quarter. So, the idea of going into Q4 with some optimism, everyone being excited, being happy, I think was a great message and a great way to start quarter four. Whilst I was there, also had the opportunity to catch up with Neil McAdam from D-Limited, one of my customers I've been working with recently. So they are a engineering manufacturing company, and we're in the process of putting in Halo CRM. They run some massive engineering projects. They're buying parts in, they're manufacturing goods, they're shipping it. Up till now, everything had been run through spreadsheets, disconnected systems. So we're looking at, using Halo to be that system that really runs the business, gives them all the information in one place, and allows them to keep much better track on all the activity they're doing, from procurement to time logs to sales. Everything will be inside that one platform. Should be a game changer for them. Wow, it's been a lot this week. So then Thursday, a couple of really kind of inspiring, I would say, calls with customers. So I've got a customer, they're under NDA, so I'll be a bit they're a net new HubSpot customer. A bit of a unique setup. So they have another in-house CRM that they built, which is more of an operational platform, and they're using HubSpot for sales and marketing. So they've been beavering away, building some integration between those systems. But surprise, surprise, the classic CRM challenges, inconsistent workflows. They had one that was causing them some problems where deals just weren't always enrolling when they should have been. Managed to get it sorted. Reporting, couldn't quite get the reports they wanted. We got that all sorted for them, cleaned up. They've got exactly the reports they need, especially as they've just brought on 2 new sales reps. So they've now got a really clear idea of all the activity those sales reps are doing. We've got their targets, and in the system we can measure whether they're on track to hit those kind of revenue and activity targets. And also had a second meeting of the week with Purple Monster. So Friday today was their quarterly business review. So we did a deep dive into their sales dashboard in HubSpot, went through all of those reports. As one of the things I often find with HubSpot reports is getting the filters right is so key. So we spent some time going through those, giving them to make sure that their metrics were really accurate. And actually surprising, it was quite eye-opening for them to see they were thinking they were having a really bad time, and actually once we got the reports properly configured, there were some really positive signs that they were up on this in terms of revenue against this time last year. They still had a bad quarter last quarter, no getting away from that, but actually overall they're doing a lot better than they had thought. So yeah, a lot of stuff this week, busy week, but again, quite a few of the same old CRM challenges, those workflows, those reports. And really, that's why I created Own Your CRM. I've met so many companies over the years that struggle with these little small things, and they just need a helping hand to get them over the hump and get them really in control of their CRM. If anything that I've spoken about today resonates with you and you'd like to find out more, drop me a message or check out my website. I'm running an offer at the moment where the first hour of any Own Your CRM program is 100% free. I really believe in the power of the way I'm running Own Your CRM. I've seen some amazing results with customers and I want to share that with you. So absolutely drop me a message, find me on my website, and I'd love to help you really take control of your CRM.